Every single day, the people of our generation, we Gen Zs, are going from posting content that just circulates around like trends to coming back to our essence, to coming back to who we are and what truth that we want to give to the world, right? How do we take that first step to become unique? How do we become us? Is the question. And I am in a place right now where I understand the fact that people are just the mere side characters that I can learn from to a certain extent. People on social media in my life, they aren't capable of showing me what I need to do in my life. For me to decide what I need to do or how I need to be or what path I'm going to take, people can't be relied upon even for inspiration. They say that comparison is the thief of joy, but you also need me to believe that taking inspiration from other people does not involve any sort of comparison. Don't you compare yourself to other people when you take inspiration from them? I want to comfort you for a second and tell you that there is a certain line between comparison and scrutinizing yourself. There is a certain line between comparing and understanding that comparison won't be the path that you're meant to go on, because if you've clicked on this video you want to become more unique. So we first need to understand that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. If you see another person and if you want to be like that person, let's say that that person has a certain characteristic that you really like, maybe they talk really well. Okay, so now you want to talk really well as well. But do you understand that just the fact that you see that they talk really well is something that is innate within you? You wouldn't see that feature in that person if you did not know that was a feature. So you know that you talk really well. Your soul knows that you are meant to talk. Then the fact that is resisting you from talking is yourself. You're holding back. You're taking this person as an excuse to hold on to this, as an excuse to not talk because this person talks already. Why should I go and talk? This person is already in the level that they can talk, but maybe that person has taught themselves how to talk by looking at another person who talks really well. The people who get the people who get that uniqueness and authenticity at a really early age, they just understand how we can teach ourselves everything we need to know. You can be anyone by just teaching yourself that beauty lies within you. So, how do you teach yourself that? You just need to understand. Understanding that to learn something, people aren't the only thing to rely on. You are the one to rely on. We love these people because we can't see their flaws, right? If we fixate on what we love about them, of course we're not going to see what happened for them to come here. Like, I've gone through so much. I've gone through various phases where I've learned that I want to do this, and then I did that. When I was in the phase of I want to do this, yes, I did criticize myself a bit for not doing that already, but that didn't stop me from doing it. That didn't stop me from talking, right? So just because you don't see their flaws doesn't mean that they aren't as human as you are. We are so similar. You can't even just ask a friend of yours or just ask a family member how they think. I asked my friend the other day, do you think like you have to do something when you look at another person, and do you think that you could be more good in that, and then do you go into the spiral of thinking how you can change everything that you are, and do you criticize yourself for that? I asked her that because that was what I was feeling at that moment, and she said definitely. I always feel that. Especially I felt that when I went through a situation where I did not want to feel like that ever again. But the thing is, I am not able to put that into action because there are many circumstances in my life that are not encouraging me to do that. And then I realized we are all in tune with what we want to do. We all know what we can do on and what our potential is. But the thing is, your situation does not mimic that to you, and that is when you aren't able to actually execute that thing that you want to do. So, to implement what you know and what your soul wants to do into real life, you have to see that you might want to be better and you might want to be everything that you want to be, but you have to be that, you have to become that without looking at people who already are that. Like, you can't only depend on people who've become to become yourself. When you do become, when you are in a certain level where you're good at that skill, you might think that these people don't even become better. Maybe that's just by birth for them. Maybe they just talk really well. They have never done anything in any other area of their life to become better. So maybe they just don't improve, but you have improved now. You have become now. And when these people have come to your life, they're not doing anything to improve themselves. So was this all a waste, right? And I think that is a common problem that we face while executing a thing. Because once we start to execute it, the universe gives us people who test us, right? And this was a test that was commonly coming into my life, like people who just don't improve themselves and they giving me advice on how I could be. You can't become more just because these people have that skill. You can only become more when you put that self reliance on yourself, that you do this because you are innately aspiring to do this. It's not because you want to be unique because of gaining more views on social media. You want to be more unique because you're sick of people who don't improve as well. You want to be unique because that is what is calling to you right now. You want to go and have a good shower because that is what you want right now. Everything, every single thing that you do has to be in the present moment. If you want to feel comforted, then listen to this. You cannot be anything you want to be if you still rely on other people to improve, if you still think that other people can change if you change. That's not how it works. Only you can change. And then when you do change, and then when you do become, you are not going to feel guilty for the fact that you can't bring those people with you. So you have understood what it takes for you to be unique. What those authentic people that you see, they have gone through all of this. They have worked on themselves. They have saw that their flaws are the ones that they get triggered by from other people, and they've decided to not get triggered by it anymore. But how do we, as Gen Zs, overcome this? How do we, instead of thinking and planning and watching self improvement videos to better ourselves, actually do, actually live life and become better? How do we chase our dreams? I think the main thing that I have personally really benefited from is opening myself to the people I love. Is openly sharing my experiences, openly sharing my thoughts, openly sharing all of the feelings I feel, maybe triggers I feel. And what has happened because of that is, first of all, they have seen me for who I am. Though maybe some people I love don't see me for the way I am. Maybe they can't reach that amount of depth that I am within myself. But though they can't see me, other people, other strangers have saw me. Other strangers have saw me because I have shared myself to them. So if you don't share, you are not going to be seen by the people you love, and obviously you're not going to be seen by the world. So how do you imagine yourself being undeserving of feeling seen and misunderstood when you don't even share yourself, when you don't even stop resisting all of these excuses that you put on yourself? To actionize this, let me give you some simple steps. Today, Talk to a stranger about your feelings. Strangers are just friends that you haven't met yet. Talk to maybe not a stranger, maybe someone you have known for a while, maybe someone you interact with in a coffee shop. Talk to them about what happened in your day today and what that made you feel. I saw a cat today and it made me feel like I wanted to pet it. And that was just a really magical moment today. What was yours? Ask that. Ask that. People are going to feel so surprised because nowadays nobody makes the conscious decision to look at such things in life that are already so beautiful because they're just stuck watching self improvement videos on a screen. And believe me, this was me. This was so me. So the second step that you can do is also find solace in the fact that we are mostly same than different. While talking to that stranger, understand that you and that stranger, maybe they are cold at you at first, but either way, you both experience the same things. You both experience the same emotions, the same set of experiences in life, and you're on this path of evolution and you are going to die in the end. So since you are both same, you don't feel that daunting need of talking to this person. But that doesn't negate the fact that you are different, and that is okay. You are different and that's amazing. It's amazing the fact that you are asking questions that open up your curiosity and expand yourself and expand this person's life as well, along with understanding that collectively we are one. Collectively, we are more than our screens. We are beings that live in this world and that have every right to be curious of every other being. So that is what you have to do. That is what you have to do to stop being chronically online, to stop overthinking, to stop everything. Talk to people. Talk to people, share, um, commit to what you want, right? Commit to that inkling that you feel to go to that calling, and open up to those you love and those who give you love. Receive that love, receive some help, bro. Like, comfort yourself, comfort your. I have comforted you with my words, but in the end, every single day you are the one who sleeps with you at in night. Yeah, that came out the wrong way, but you get what I mean. You are the one who can comfort yourself. You are the one who can say kind words to yourself. So open up and receive that love, receive that feeling seen. It's scary to feel seen when you think that you've been misunderstood your whole life. It's scary to feel amazingly seen by a stranger, and then you think that what have you been doing all of this time when you've talked, but before that you just feel scared because what would happen after this, what will I go towards after this. But those are all things that are the adrenalines that we get in life. Those are not the dopamine driven adrenaline that you get from watching a video, but that is the adrenaline you get from the life that you're living. So why not go towards that? You're scared because of it, because you have not experienced it yet. You have not experienced that rush of doing that calling. So why not try and do it instead of scrolling? And in the end, those who don't understand you, those who aren't on the path of being as unique as you, they are going to leave, and that's okay. But you are going to get a beautiful set of people who do love you, see you, and comfort you in every aspect of your life. So, to become more collectively conscious, to become everything and nothing all at once, you have to stop thinking that watching and implementing and improving is going to change your life. What actually will change your life is sharing, is being respectful to one another, is understanding, is listening to one another. It's more harder, but also more worth it. And I really do believe that you, the person who's watching this video, are beyond capable of everything that I've told here. So go, little rock star.